Well, welcome, Coldwell Banker agents. I'm so excited to be back for another agent spotlight. I'm Brandon Hines, Senior Manager, Learning and Development. And let me tell you, today I'm so excited to talk to a rock star agent out of our Bay Area. We are going to talk about Design Concierge. Design Concierge is sweeping the nation, helping our agents build their own personal brand. But you don't want to hear it from me. That's why I have Paul here, who's actually using Design Concierge and has a very, very great story to tell you about how it's impacted his business. Paul, thanks so much for joining me. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, Brandon. Are you kidding me? I could be here with you and also share with my CV family. God, you made my day. Happy Monday, everyone.
Hey, you made my day. I already love your enthusiasm. So before we get started talking about Design Concierge, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. As you mentioned, I'm from the Bay Area. I'm professionally licensed a little over 6.5 years now as a real estate professional. Been doing real estate as a whole for the last 20 years. I am a rookie. I am a newbie in terms of, I just celebrated my first 1-year anniversary with Coldwell Banker.
We love it.
This past April. And, I'm loving every single second and minute of being here.
Good. So tell us about your business. Are you on a team? How is your business structured?
Sure. So my team is called the Paul Wong Group. It's myself. I collaborate with my business partner. I have a transaction coordinator. I have a marketing department. I have a copywriter. So when I first came into Coldwell Banker, I was with another team. The last 6 months, I have sort of ventured off onto my own. And I think we're about to get into all the fun stuff in regards to how Design Concierge has really took it from here to there and still growing.
Love to hear that. Always love to hear growth. So let's just get into it. Design Concierge. I mean, what is Design Concierge? For those who don't know, what would you say Design Concierge is?
Design Concierge extract what's in here to out there.
Wow.
In terms of, one of the things that we as real estate professional always lacked or always wish we had was a resource to come up with a branding, right? And when we talk about branding, we first start talking about creating a logo. And Design Concierge was actually the main reason why I was just totally enamored and attracted with Coldwell Banker. My team leader did an incredible job of selling me on Design Concierge. That is why I'm here today.
Love to hear that. So let's talk about your first experience with Design Concierge. When was the first time you used it and what happened?
Sure. So the first time I used it, it was definitely a learning curve, right? It was one of those things where you went from concept to reality, right? So we went through it, but here's the beautiful thing about design. We are learning and growing and working things out together. And when I first joined Coldwell Banker with my previous business partner, one of the challenges we had was, how do we come up with a logo? How do we convey to the public, to the world that, hey, come do business with us, right? We wanted Design Concierge to be able to capture our message. And the first thing that came up was our logo. And let's just say, number one, I'm sorry, DC, you guys are amazing. All the hours and hours, and I would say there was about 70 emails going back and forth to really get this thing together. But here's the thing. What was really amazing about it, Brandon, was the professionalism that the team behind Design Concierge was, in terms of, if anyone that's ever went out and tried to design their own logo independently, these designers charge by the hour.
Yes.
And do you know what Design Concierge costs for us agents? That is a micro fraction of what's out there with the end result. So they did a phenomenal job in the past. When I first joined CB, a little bit about 6 months ago, I ventured off on my own and created my own group. And the first thing, without hesitation, I called my team leader and basically said, can you connect me with DC? We went through the whole process. But this time it was a little bit, there was a little bit more, it was a bit of a challenge because I wanted this to be unique. I wanted this logo, this brand, this message to be special. I wanted it to be authentic. I wanted it to be where it paid homage to my legacy, to my family. And what I'm really going to is my last name, Paul Wong. And the thing that was amazing was working side by side with the designer and department. Boy, have you guys seen my logo?
Yeah, we're gonna make sure they see it. At the end, I want to make sure you tell people where to go see that logo, because it is.
Absolutely.
Earlier, you shared a personal story. I don't mind if you're sharing with me. You mentioned, coming here, working with Design Concierge, especially, with your last name. Can you share that story with us as to how it really, really changed how you branded yourself?
It took a lot. When I first started in the industry, I sort of hid the fact that I was of Asian descent. Shame on me. I was concerned that if I shouted out to the world that I was Paul Wong, that there were opportunities that I was gonna lose. What design has helped me do was identify and express my true, authentic person that I am. I wanted this new logo to pay tribute to my grandfather, to my dad, to the long history of the Wong heritage. And what design was able to come up for me was, I feel, is the first of its kind.
Yes.
Asian character logo. And this Asian character is actually it represents my last name. And what design was able to come up with, it was so powerful to the point where when I got to the mountaintop and shouted out to the world on social media and everywhere else, the first thing came out of people's mouth was, number one, gutsy.
Yes.
And number two, first of its kind. Boy, Brandon, I don't know about you, but I'll take those.
Those are words we want to hear. Thanks so much for sharing that very personal story. So let's talk about how easy was using Design Concierge. I know you said there was a lot of emails back and forth, but how easy was it to use Design Concierge?
It is easy. That being said, I always have this prescription. Nothing works unless you do as well. It is a partnership. Come on, it's your brand. Yeah, it's your identity. No one can get in here but you.
Yes.
So the first thing that I would say is it's very easy. I will also encourage that there has to be some thought process behind it. Take a minute to yourself and say, what do I really want to express? What do I really want to convey? What do I want the world to know me as? Have that ready, present it to the Design Concierge team, and just let the magic happen.
Love it, magic happens. I think I know the answer to this question, but what is your favorite service from Design Concierge?
Stop it. Stop it. Here's the thing, it's just the tip of the iceberg. The logo. The logo design, I challenge anyone to go out and look at your peers, look what's out there, and look at we have our own in-house design studio, people.
Absolutely, yes.
How crazy is that?
I know.
So, sorry, can you tell I'm just a little bit happy?
Yeah, just a little bit, which was what we love. All right, last question for you. For the agents out there who are on the fence about Design Concierge, they're like, I don't know about this Design Concierge. What advice would you give them?
Well, this is the fence, and this is me. Get off of it. Get off of it. You came to CB for one reason only, which is to brand, promote, and increase your business. It starts with who you are, what you represent. It starts with your logo, starts with Design Concierge.
Well, Paul, I cannot thank you enough. Guys, I told you it was going to be a great one today. Paul, I thank you so much for your enthusiasm and passion. And really, I thank you for being very personal and sharing how Design Concierge not only gave you a brand, but it really gave you that identity that you were searching for. I really appreciate you sharing that. Guys, he said it. Get off the fence. Use Design Concierge. It is helping agents brand themselves in their business. It is an amazing service. It's easy to use, and I guarantee you that you're going to get some fabulous results. Paul, enjoy the rest of your day. CB agents, go out there and make some money. Thanks for tuning in.